Namaskar and a very warm welcome to NCERT's live interactive program. I am Neha Tripathi. We are here with our session of webinar. Today's topic is creating video resources using Flipgrid. Flipgrid is an interactive assessment tool. In the absence of physical interactions, this web-based interactive tool is not only a savior, but also a long-running alternative for online teaching and discussions. And creation of video resources is like icing on the cake. So let's learn how we can create informational and educational video resources on Flipgrid. To tell us all about this, we have with us Mr. Amit Kumar. You are a National ICT Awardee, an educator, researcher, and trainer. Welcome to the show, Mr. Amit.
Thank you, Neha ji.
So before we start our discussion for the day and we'll start learning about this useful tool, I would like to inform our viewers that if you have any questions related to the topic, you can call us on our toll-free numbers 1-800-111-265 and 1-800-112-199. If you are watching us on our official YouTube channel, NCERT Official, you can send in your questions in the comments section. And even you can mail us on our email address ciet.kishoremanch@gmail.com. So let's begin the session and we will take up your questions at the end of the session. So keep posting us. So, Mr. Amit, how you are going to teach us how to make video resources using Flipgrid? If you can tell a bit about this platform first, and then we can also learn how to create videos.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much, Neha ji. I'm there, and today we are going to talk about creating video resources using Flipgrid. But before that, we will also discuss a bit that why educators need to innovate, why educators need to learn new technology. They should evolve themselves. Rather, I normally call it like educators should release their version 2.0 in this COVID-19 period, because it's a great opportunity for everyone out there that we have got this opportunity that we can actually explore ourselves, actually find the way out to explore different ICT tools so that the knowledge as well as the information which is available in ample on internet can be curated properly and rightly disseminated among the students. So it's like as you said, that icing on the cake, that we have got so many tools, exposure to so many tools during this COVID-19, and Flipgrid is one of them. And it's owned by...
Yes, and even we are planning these webinars, and we are doing it every day just to ensure that our educators, our teachers should learn a new tool every day, so that they can, enhance their capabilities. And as you said, they can also, create their version 2.0.
Yeah, well said, Neha ji. Now I'll be shifting my screen to my presentation. So will you please allow me for that?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead. We are waiting eagerly to understand this platform. So you can start with your presentation now.
Right. I'll also stop my video as I'll be needing some video there.
Okay.
Okay.
So we can go ahead straight away to the presentation that Mr. Amit has prepared only for you, our viewers, and he will try to explain the things clearly using the presentation. We can go ahead, Mr. Amit.
Okay, ma'am. I'll be sharing my screen within few seconds now.
Yeah.
And I'm there.
Okay. Yes, we can see your screen now.
Done, ma'am. Is it visible?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfectly.
Okay. So we are gonna learn this creating video resources using Flipgrid, but before initiating the discussion, actually we need to understand why it is required for an educator to evolve, why it is required for every student to know about the current trends. Actually, I'm referring a report called Future of Jobs report published by World Economic Forum, and it listed top 10 skills which are required to succeed in the industry post 2020. So sometimes they are also referred as 21st century skills. So in this skills like complex problem solving, critical thinking, creativity, people management, coordinating with others, emotional intelligence, and judgment and decision making, service orientation, negotiation, and cognitive flexibility. But in these skills, one important skill is missing, which is most stressed in our education system, I believe, which is memorization. It's not there at all. It means industry need something else. So there is a gap. It's called academia and industry gap, which we need to fill as an educator. And it is very important for an educator to allow their student to practice or to practice their creative skills using ICT. And actually, if we think that if we like explore, like recently, CBSE and other educational board have been talking about critical thinking skills, creativity skills, because these skills are not being taught in any curriculum at all. So it is very important for all of us to understand, and for educator, as I believe that teachers are the lighthouse of the society. So we have the onus, we have the responsibility to come forward to first evolve, develop ourselves. Then we'll be able to pass on the same thing to our student. So, this slide is very important, and it is the base why we are talking about different tools on internet. In every webinar we are learning something new, that things can be presented in the requisite manner to the students rather than in a conventional way. So I'll be talking about an unconventional approach today, Nehaji. It's called flipped classroom. So, yeah. It's altogether different in comparison to what exists. So a flipped classroom is an instructional strategy and a type of blended learning where students are introduced to the content at home. So you can see that this goes with the contemporary scenario. We are in the same situation right now, and this technique or approach, which was in the books, I'm talking in terms of Indian context, now it has come to foray. It has come on the first page now. And let me reiterate, where the students are introduced to the content at home and practice working it at school. In this blended learning approach, face-to-face interaction is mixed with the independent study, and usually via technology. And now we can see that it's happening around. And flipped classroom approach, students might watch pre-recorded video at home, that we are gonna learn today, that how we can create it using Flipgrid. So and they collaborate in online discussion, that too we are going to learn today, and carry out the research at home, then come to school to do the homework. It's other way around actually. So with some background knowledge, while engaging the concept in the classroom with the guidance of the mentor, means the role of the teacher is reduced, and the student has been given the front ahead. Now a Flipgrid is focused, flipped classroom is focused on student engagement and active learning. These two terms are very important for us when we use Flipgrid also, giving the educator a better opportunity to deal with mixed level of students in our class, because we have bright learner students also, and we have slow learner or supportive learners also. So student difficulties and differentiated learning styles during in-class time. So here we can see in this diagram, before going to classroom, a student prepare to participate in the class activities, and when he's in the classroom, so student practice applying key concept with the feedback, and that too under the guidance of the mentor, that is a teacher. And after the class also, students check their understanding after the feedbacks and evolve the learning process. So most of the things are taking place outside the class, and only very small thing is taking place in the class under the mentorship of the teacher. So that is why it is called flip. So now here is very important slide which compares the traditional approach of teaching with this flipped classroom. So in the traditional approach, teacher instruct, students takes note, and students follow the guided instructions, and teachers gives assessment, and students have homework. This is what we are following right now. But what is required so that students can be engaged actively in a fruitful manner? So it's like a teacher instruct the lesson at home, that too through a video tutorial or a podcast or a ebook, or it may be a website also. You may create one blog also. Student work in the class, then it'll like deeper understanding of the concept, because student apply themselves in connection with the real connection with the content is made, and student receives support as required, that too under the guidance of the mentor. So now how it happens with the help of this tool, before going on to the practical demonstration, I'll just take you through a few steps which we are going to do in Flipgrid. So Flipgrid is actually the term used here is grid, where we record or receive videos. That particular page, you can refer it as web page also. So it is called a grid, where we record our videos and where we receive others' videos also. So we add a topic in a grid, and then we initiate a discussion. So in order to initiate a discussion or introduce a topic to our students or our fellow educators, we can use any of the three options mentioned here. One is screen recording, that we will be doing today as a demonstration, and we can add a video clip which is already there in our computer. Means we have already recorded a video tutorial and we can upload it, simple. And we can even record a simple audio video with the like selfie kind of experience. It's also sometimes helpful in some cases, maybe teaching English, we want to teach some communication concept, so it helps a lot. But particularly we will be focused on the first one, that is screen recording your desktop or the browser tab. Now next thing, whenever we create a topic and initiate a discussion through a video, with that video, a flip code is associated, and flip code is like a link which we share with our students, and that single link is shared with every student, and they are able to watch the video or the resource which we have shared with them. And after that, students share. Now here the engagement actually starts. Teacher's role is to pitch the topic or initiate the discussion in a proper manner. Then students share, student respond by capturing and uploading their own videos, their experience, what they think about the concept, or what they understand, their comprehension level. The teacher gets all together a lot of information. Actually, in the class, we don't get that chance to listen to every student or to see what are his facial expressions sometime. But here in Flipgrid, we have an option to blur our face also. We can only record our video or audio. There are many options, but it gives the educator a chance to listen to every student and to understand to what level he or she has understood the concept. After that, teacher provides a feedback to individual students. See, here is like in the classroom with a limited time, we may miss some of the student and aren't able to give them proper response. But in here in Flipgrid, we have a grid. We are getting a response for every student in the form of individual video, and whatever feedback we want to give them in textual format, on the basis of a scale kind of rubric, or in the form of a video or audio also, so that we may help each and everyone in a right manner. So it is very important. The feedback part I like the most. And here is an example where a student have submitted his video, and I have responded to it by a grading rubric, by grading his ideas on a scale of 5 and his performance on a scale of 5, as well as I have given some textual comments also. And if I like this response too much, that I would like to share this as an example with the fellow students in the class, I can only hit the share button on the top right, and this example can be shared with the whole class also, so that it can give a reference to everyone, that they may also submit like it if they are finding any difficulty. And these comments are only sent with the click of a mouse button. That is, you can see down right there, it's email feedback. It's as simple as that. And second is, if I want to submit a video feedback, here below the screen there is a green kind of reply button. I can just hit it and I can reply my video or audio response there too. So we are in the flipped classroom approach. So student apply these key concepts after the feedback received from the teacher, and then they continue the learning process, and the student attempt to learn more complex tasks. So now ma'am, will you permit me to share the actual demonstration process, how it happens?
Of course, we have already learned the theory and we have understood the importance of flipped classroom. So now if we would like to learn that how we can create these videos, especially the screen recording part that you are going to emphasize on today.
Right, ma'am.
So we can go to the main platform now.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so here is my Flipgrid dashboard, which is visible. I've created like 67 every time you have a topic in mind.
This is a Flipgrid dashboard like that I could understand.
First one.
Yeah, okay.
Is it okay, ma'am? Is
yes,
my
yes,
visible?
of course.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So here we have done a project with the Shri Guru Gobind Singh College, Chandigarh, where we demonstrated to various teachers and trained them on Flipgrid, and they in turn initiated some topics. And one of the topic I would like to share, their NSS group did an awareness campaign during this COVID-19 period, and they shared their experiences in the form of their recorded videos, as the teacher initiated this grid, and see how their volunteers have responded to it. We can see that how actually students are enthusiastic and their enthusiasm for this. You can see that it has 32.4 hours of shared learning, means this is not being shared but also being viewed many times. So it's like I would like you to have a look what kind of response comes from students.
This part of Flipgrid is very interesting, that the students can respond to the videos individually and they can give their feedback or ask questions related to that.
Right, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
So it is the feedback I was talking about in my presentation also. Here I was having a rubric scale which I have decided while preparing this grid. I have rated him 5 on the ideas, what he has presented in his grid, and I have rated him on the basis of performance. And here I have written some good words for him. And I can only just hit this reply button and send him a reply that you have done a wonderful job also. So it's like that. So now I'll be sharing another experience with you. Here we have done another project with the a college near Chandigarh. It's Indo Global Group of College. We trained their staff, and of course, to use Flipgrid. We created them for initially, and interns, they responded amazingly. Their teachers shared their video lectures during this COVID-19 period, and the links of the same are shared on their website also, and through individual WhatsApp group with the students also. So it's like even during the COVID-19, they were training their student for training and placement to write a good resume. I would like to show one of the video response. Actually, it is a grid containing feedbacks from teachers, what they are doing for their students. Now here is a training and placement officer, and she is instructing her students to how to write a good resume. This is an example of recording your audio video for your student and sharing with them. This is the first one. Now second, see, if you are a classroom teacher and you don't have any like camera recording mic and all that thing, you can simply record your video lecture, giving your presentation or whatever you are doing with the whiteboard or blackboard, and this is a pre-recorded video he recorded in his mobile and then uploaded the same. And I took 3 examples. First was to record a screencast video that we'll see after some time, and second was this sharing your pre-recorded video by a teacher, making his or her students to understand the concept, and third was to record an audio video tutorial. Here is an example how a screencast video looks when a teacher casts a screen and submit the video to Flipgrid. This is how it looks. And the length of the video can be from 15 seconds to 10 minutes. I think 10 minutes is a good engagement time to make any student to understand a simple concept. So when you are going topic by topic, so 10 minutes of free usage to upload a video is a great thing. So here is a screencast video. So these are the 3 examples I shared with you. So we are having a social grid. We are also working on like sustainable development goals. On that grid, we have educators around the globe. We are all are sharing their experience from across the globe about their experience on sustainable development goals of United Nations. Like people from every part of the world. Here's Fatma ma'am is a computer science. She's a computer science teacher also. I would like to share how artistically she has presented her view. So see this. She has used Flipgrid camera with some nice features around. So in this way, you can make your students more engaging if you are dealing with kids, like primary kids. But if you are talking about the elder one, you can change your approach. But everything is available out there because it is a platform which is used from kindergarten to university. So, here are some examples I would like to show you. Now, I want to take you to the real thing, that how we can create one and how we can record one. So here is my account, and I would, when you log into your account, first screen come to you is My Activity screen, and from here you take the My Grid tab, and here it is available. Create a new grid or add a new grid.
Even if I don't have created any grid, it will show my grid thing on screen. Okay.
Yes. It is shown with a blank thing. There will be 0 grids. You will create your first grid, right? Okay. So it's like e-content development. Maybe it is the name of the grid. I will go with a simple option. I'm not going with a school email or student ID option. I'm going with educator learning community option. So my grid will be like public one. And here is an option of the Flipgrid grid, which is the code which is available by default, but I can change it as per my requirement, like e-content development, and I may assign today's date like 13/6/2020. It's available. I'll go with the next. So I can change the grid. So here's the important part, that I can keep a password to my grid. Actually, every grid a flip code is associated. When I share that flip code with everyone, then they can submit their response. But one layer of protection like thing is a password. Only those people who have the password will be able to share their response. So I can have it also. Currently, I'm leaving it. So I'll click the next button.
Mr. Amit, I would like you to explain two things once again, because we have questions from one of our viewer, Ekta. She wants to understand the name of the website and where to create grid, because if they don't understand this basic thing, they will not be able to understand the rest of the session. So if we can do this once again for them.
It's okay. It's really fine. So the name of the website is flipgrid.com. It's flipgrid.com. When we type it in our browser, it will ask us to log in, and we can log in through Gmail. We can log in through Facebook account also. It will give us options. Better is to log in with your current Gmail ID. So as you log in, the kind of screen you will see is this.
Okay.
Right. I have already logged in. So it's like that. So when your first screen will be My Activity screen, and in the My Activity screen, you will, if you want to create your first grid, you will take the second option on the right side of this My Activity.
My Activity, there on the right side it is written My Grid.
Grid. So, My Grids. So here, the count has increased. Actually, Neha has increased one for me.
So we can start doing that only?
No. I can create one afresh. Okay, so there is an option that if we have created incidentally a wrong grid, action tab is there. We can delete this grid always, right? It is the option, but I won't take this one. I will go for a new one, right? So it is like now we'll change the name, like something new, like remote learning using Flipgrid.
Okay.
Right. So there are three options. This is the name of my grid only. There are three options, whether I can use make this grid type through school email, student email IDs if I have registered email ID with them, with me. But if I want to share it with the educator community or want to keep it a public grid that anyone can respond, we can also apply some restrictions onto this that we'll see throughout the process. But right now I'm taking the third option, that is the public grid, which is called Educator Learning Community. So this is the second step. Third step is the name of the grid. By default, the name of the grid is Kumar6963. If your name is ABC, it will be like ABC and some number. So if I want to change it like Remote Learning 2020, I'll check whether it is available. Okay, it's not available means it has been taken by someone else. I'll take it e-learning, and I'll like 6/2020, like it's in the June, so it's available. So you can have your own code for your easiness. So these are the three steps which are required. Then I hit the next button. Fourth step is optional. If I want to have a password, means when I create this grid, I'll share the flip code of this grid with my students or fellow educators. And if they want to access my grid, accidentally, if my grid code leaks and it falls in some notorious students' hand, they may respond anything which is not relevant to the grid. So I can have a password. One layer of the protection is password. And another option we'll see while creating a topic, that is moderation. So for that, we'll go ahead. So here I'm skipping this password option. I'm going next. So when I click this, it is done, and it is the code of my grid as I've created. I can share this grid to the Google Classroom, Teams, or I can embed it to my website if I have a blog or a website, right? There are many options, or else I copy the code and I just WhatsApp or text or email to anyone, right? So it is now, I'll finish it and go to my grid. So here my grid is created, like it's called remote learning using Flipgrid. In this, now it's time to create topics, because topic is required to initiate a discussion. So grid is like your chapter or a bigger unit, and we'll create topic by topic in that. So like first topic is like maybe flipped classroom. So add a question or stimulus text, like how flipped classroom can help during COVID-19. I have just posted a question. So this is the second option. Third option is the recording time. Now recording time can be from 15 seconds to 10 minutes. You decide that whosoever respond to your grid should finish his or her response within that time. So I'll make it 2 minutes, say. I don't want anyone to make a bigger response though, if I want. Now here is the option I was talking about, that is video moderation option. In case my grid code goes into wrong hands and they respond some irrelevant material or video to my grid, it will not be visible publicly. I will have an option to make it public if I choose this video moderation option. So this is a very important option for an educator, that he should switch on this option. This is a simple toggle, but it will help him to filter. Actually, whatever coming to his grid should be authentic, should be relevant, and should not be disturbing at all. So it is the option. Now I can have a photograph also for my grid or a background. Here I have this upload an image option. So I can drop one or take some relevant image. So maybe this e-learning kind of image. Okay, I'll just hit the crop button and it will be automatically set as default image of my topic. Mm-hmm. Okay, here you can see it is visible. Now all these steps are done. It's time to hit the create grid button. So it's I'm creating, my topic is ready within my grid. So again, I can share this topic in the Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, or embed it somewhere wherever I want, or I just copy the link or share with my student or fellow educators. All set, done. So it is my grid. Now it's time to record a response. If you understand this thing, I have created a grid, and in grid I have created a topic. Now in this topic, now I want to start a discussion. Now discussion through a response. First, I as an educator, myself as an educator, I will record my response. So now it will open my camera. This is the reason I am not using my Zoom camera also, because one device can record, make recording once only. So it's like, now it's camera. Now I can hit this recording button and it will record my video as it is. This is one option. Second thing, I can just hit this 3 dots called ellipses. These all are video options. I can have audio, I can have audio clips also. I can upload my video clips also, but I will take the first option. Niyaji, we are going to talk about this. We are going to demonstrate this one, because yes, this is the theme of this particular presentation, that how can we record our screen on Flipgrid and share with our students. Okay, so I'll take this option. It will ask me to start screen recording, and on a count of 3, soon, but first it will ask whether you want to record your entire screen, or particular application window only, or your particular tab only. So I'll go for the first one, that is recording your entire screen. I'll just take it and share. So on the count of 3, it will start recording. So okay, it has started recording. I'll start my another presentation here, like I want to record it here. Okay, e-content dissemination and collaborative learning using Flipgrid, and Wakelet, which is a okay, we are talking about Wakelet. Wakelet is a free platform which is used to save, organize, present, and share the content across the web, and it can be explained in 3 steps. That is simple: bookmark anything, organize and curate, collaborate and share, and that's done with the integration of n number of apps. Say now I have hit the stop sharing button of my screen and I'm coming back. So here it is populating one by one. Every whatever I have recorded is being populated here. Now done. And you can see in inset, I was also being there because it was camera plus this
the entire screen you use.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now, but in this particular screen, Nehaji, there is a catch. Some part is not my presentation actually. When I started screen sharing, my presentation, I took some time to start it, right? Okay. So I will now cover up that by editing right now, right there. Okay, so it is there. I have seen it is populated, done. I'll just, here the timeline visible here. I'll just double click this timeline. Okay, I'll just double click this timeline and I'll crop the part. I can crop it from left as well as right, the part which I don't need. So it will go ahead screen by screen, and I know my presentation I started somewhere from here. Right? So I'll hit the button here and it's like, if I'm satisfied, I'll confirm. Means I'm editing before submitting. The part which I don't want to be in my response, I have just cropped it from the left. This is just dragging button. We can do it very simply. So
can we do it in the middle of the recording as well?
Yes. No. Once the recording is done, after that it will allow you to review and edit. It is not submitted yet. It is not submitted yet.
No. I just wanted to understand. You said that from left or from right, we have this option of cropping.
Yes.
Possible in between the recording as well? No. Just the starting or the ending, we can modify.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So it is done. So if I'm satisfied, like my first slide was this and my last portion was this, I ended this. I'm satisfied. I'll go to the next button. And here is an option to click your selfie. You can have various stickers out there. You can have text. You can have many filters out there. Filter means to blur yourself if you don't want anyone to see your face. But I've already exposed myself, so it's better to expose incomplete. So I'll have chosen a sticker also. I love using stickers. So they are quite emojis like. Expressing your thought process when you are sharing things with students. It all depends upon which level of students you are dealing with. But everyone out there wants fun. Because if video recording is not a fun, then TikTok wouldn't have been so famous.
That's true. That's true.
So now I'll click my selfie. Sir, is the selfie gone? And don't close the window. It will just take a few seconds. One more thing I would like to add, that this process is much faster in terms of your mobile phone. In smartphone, we have high-end processors and they work very fast. Here it will ask, before submitting the video, it will ask you to add your name and the title. Like I was talking about the Wakelet actually. Wakelet for collaborative and creative learning. Right. So it's like submit my video. Now I have actually submitted my video. First I recorded, I edited, I confirmed it, I added some stickers to my selfie, and then I submitted. Now the process has been completed. So it is the video which I'll use to initiate the discussion. Now on this video, students will respond, will see it now. So I can share this video from this button also, like I'll just click the share button and code of this video will appear. I'll just copy the code. And now I'll do one thing. I'll just paste it in some other window of my browser so that I will be able to show you how it looks to the students. So see, the first slide which I cropped, it is coming. So I can just play. So here I am in the inset, and here is my presentation. This is the kind of video content we want for our student with a bigger fonts and all, and they may understand the concept easily. So their teacher is in front of them, so it makes them it makes very easy for them and also comfortable. So it's so simple. But two things I would like to quote here. I would like to rather stress upon. First thing, the space. Whenever we record the video, we are always worried about like video consumes so much space. So how it will be possible to upload recorded video here and there? It consumes so much of data. Okay. On Flipgrid, when we record video, it compresses your video on real time. First thing. And your video remains on the Microsoft server, because Flipgrid is owned by Microsoft Education division. So they have a 3-layer secure server with end-to-end encryption, and it is applicable to their other tools also, like Teams and all. But it is a free tool, but they have supported it in a big way. So one thing is space issue is resolved. Second thing, most important, what I as an educator feel, whenever I share my video with my students, say I record a video, I upload it on YouTube, but I am bringing a lot of distractions into my classroom, because when they go to YouTube, they may see ads, irrelevant material, and even they are lost somewhere else when they are YouTube or any other platform. But here it is all blank, it is white, you can see around. They are watching the video without any distractions. So it is the main motive of sharing the videos there, because here distraction isn't there. So this is how the student end looks like. Now I will take a response from my student. Here is my topic in the grid, here is my video, and one student may have I want my student to see my video and respond to it. So here is the flip code to my topic. I want
we can't change this flip code.
No, ma'am, no. Once it is created, it is done.
No,
yes.
But while creating, once you copied
yes.
the code, but you didn't try to change it. Can we change it? Because it is a very complicated number thing.
No, once it is done, it is done. Right. Okay. Actually, it is more linked to their server, so they have some path associated with it.
Okay.
So we cannot change. We can change initially while creating the grid only.
Okay.
Okay. So here, this is the view of the student end. When I have shared my topic code, that is the flip code with them, when they paste the code in their browser, this is how it will look in their grid, in their PC, and they will see, oh, here is a topic posted by my teacher or by my fellow educator, how flipped classroom can be during 19, this is the textual part, and here is my video. They will be able to watch it first and then respond to it. So this is how they can see it without any distraction, and here they can reply. Say I am a student, so I will record my response, but before recording a response, I have to log in through my Google account or Microsoft account. So, okay, I'll go ahead with this. I'll just make the response. Yes, I'll log in through my another account. Login is successful. And here, again, I am now responding through my other account as a student. Okay. Sir, I understood the first slide correctly, but second slide, what do you mean by curation? I don't understand that. So please, can you elaborate on that concept so that we may understand it? So it is the student's mind. He cannot always understand everything.
Yes.
He'll just review that, is he fine with the response? Okay, next. And he will take his selfie like this. Anything, you expect anything from this because they are making TikToks, they will enjoy this. So he will submit a response to my video. This is one thing. Okay, his name may be A. Kumar, and he may be, he's having some issue with slide 2. Maybe. So he has just indicated me what he is confused about. So his response is there. So he will also review his, okay. Now I'll come back to my grid again. Here is my grid. So I'll just refresh it.
So you're working simultaneously as a teacher and as a student as well.
Yeah.
So you have created a video as a teacher, then you have given a response as a student by logging in with the code, with the help of the code that was created. And now we are waiting to see if the response has been updated on the teacher's account or not.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
It will be updated. And okay, it will be. See here is a reply. You can see here. And if as a teacher, I'm seeing this. Oh, there is a reply from a student. They go on populating here. So here is the reply. Here I see my video first, what I gave to him and what reply came from him also. So I'll see. Okay. So this part he is not able to understand. Okay. So I will. I can just, it's not time to grade, rather I can explain him or I can respond to it with another good recording, explanatory video, informative video, which can particularly focus on that second slide with more example. So I can also appreciate him like, good call. I'll be responding through another video. So anything you can write so that at least he may get an email that, okay, sir has viewed my video and he's gonna share another video link with me.
So this is like an instant feedback that you have given to the student. We are not able to hear to the voice just because you are explaining and you are not using the audio of that particular video. That you are showing us, but otherwise, obviously, we'll hear the audio.
Obviously. As I already said, you have actually picked the right thing. I'm currently, I've given the rights to Zoom to use. Of
course, I understand that. Just wanted it to be clarified for our viewers that they can hear to the audio as well.
Yes. And second thing was like whenever you use mobile, it's quick, it's fast, the recording is very fast, uploading is very fast. You will be amazed when you see it's happening very fast. Actually, mobiles are usually having octa-core processors, as well as the compression tools available in the Flipgrid makes it a seamless connectivity. So it's a altogether wonderful process. And one thing more, if I share this flip code with my fellow educator and he want to comment, I'll just take that way also.
Yeah.
I don't want him, he don't want to reply on my video. He just want to record his view on maybe this thing, which question I have asked, like how Flipgrid Classroom can help this. So he can hit this plus button. So here, when he will hit this plus button, he will again be asked to log in through his account. Okay, it's done. I will use my another account. So while demonstrating also, you have to keep your many accounts ready with you.
Because you are playing multiple roles right now.
Right. So I'm now playing the role of a fellow educator. If you want to respond to my grid, okay. Okay, I'll hit the record button. Hi Amit, thank you for sharing your wonderful video and about COVID-19 opportunities. I would like to add upon this that this was the best period to be with my family, and also to explore myself and take my learning to next level, which I would not have otherwise done. Thank you. So it's like he is reviewing his response. He is hitting the next button. He is now he is another person. He is hitting the selfie out there. It's all actually it's a fun learning. As I already told you, people are so excited about videos these days, and you can see it everywhere. COVID-19 opportunity. Okay, he submitted his video. Now I would like you to see that how it looks on my platform. So it is like I'll again refresh my student dashboard.
Till it is getting refreshed, if you can answer one of our viewers' query.
It's done, ma'am. It's done. I'll be coming.
Okay.
Okay. See, the particular video has come along my video. So this is the difference when you hit the plus green button or you hit the reply button. When you hit the reply button, your video features here. But when you hit the plus green button, your video features as a topic, as the feedback to a particular topic. So response rather. So here you can see an important aspect of this, which I did earlier. I kept my video moderated. The video I can see that whether it is relevant video. If I find it that it is not the video which I want to show to my public, so then I may view it first, and then I may go to action tab and delete it. Or otherwise, if I find it okay, then I'll hit this drop down menu, and beside hidden there is an option to active. So now this video will be open to my public also. This is all from my side, ma'am. I'm done. Now open to question.
Yes, please. A couple of questions, like one of our viewer, Mr. Arnav, wants to understand if any software is required for it or just the browser will do the needful.
No, ma'am, no software needed. Only software is sufficient. And if you have a smartphone, Flipgrid is a wonderful app with a green plus sign. That's it.
So
and it's free.
Download it and use. Yes, that is very important.
It's also light.
And can we use this offline also, which I can't see? I believe that we need internet connection for it.
Offline we cannot use. It's online, on cloud, because we are getting so much of storage out there. Our material, it's like Google Drive kind of thing, that you are getting an online storage for your videos, but no distractions out there and ample of storage. It's a repository for you and your students to look.
Yes, one more viewer of our, Ekta, is asking that, is it only for videos?
Yes, it is video, audio, and you can add some text options are there, but they are also associated with the video, like sticky notes, or you can use the whiteboard of Flipgrid. It was taken in some other webinar of NCERT also, so you can refer to that one also. In that that particular speaker has demonstrated the textual part of it. There are sticky notes, there are whiteboard options, but it's mainly about videos, audio. Actually, if I want to conclude, ma'am, I have one slide which I want to.
Yes, sir, sure.
With your permission.
Please.
Okay.
Please, please.
Okay, right. So if you see it, the motive here is clear. This is all about empowering the learner, empowering their voice actually. So voice and face, everyone loves their speaking, everyone loves their voice. So we should, and one more slide, like this can be used on different platform, pre-KG to high school to university, staff and personal learning groups and community level also. And if you want, this is very important actually, if any teacher wants to search topic of his interest, like I'm a computer science educator, my interest and my area, my domain is different. If you want to search your area like English, history, humanities or sciences or commerce, here is an option on that dashboard. Second last option on the right, where the first was activity, second was migrate, then second last option is disco library. Disco is not about the dancing, it is short form of discovery. So discovery library is there where we can find ample of topics from the educators around the globes. They are working in different domain and they are creating topics, and there are example available. And the best part is we can just copy that topic into our grid and reuse them. This is the policy of Flipgrid, that we can reuse any content for education purpose which is there in the discovery library. So this is a wonderful option. So it's all about empowering everyone.
There is one confusion that our viewers are having, because they are having two questions related to the same thing. One is Meenakshi is asking, and another one Hina is asking, how can student log in and will be able to see the video with the code shared with him?
They must have a video account if they want to respond to it. If they want to only view, they don't need one. But otherwise, they should have an email account. I think
they have to go via this Gmail account that you were saying, that connect with Google.
Yeah.
So at least that Gmail account is needed to all our viewers, be it educator or be it a student.
Yeah, at least an email account is required. See, if you are using a smartphone, it is Android based normally, and Android needs a Gmail account mandatorily to log in into your mobile. So at least everyone is having an account these days.
We all have Gmail account. That's why I think these things are linked to Gmail only. Thank you so much, Mr. Amit, for joining us for this session and telling us about this wonderful tool.
Thank you, Nehaji. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And if you have any more questions, you can still come to us. You can post us on our NCERT official YouTube channel, or you can mail us at ciet.kishoremanch@gmail.com. We'll try to answer all your questions, and we'll try our experts to answer those questions for you. Thank you so much, Amitji.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. It was,
that's all. Yeah.
It was a pleasure. Right.
Yeah, same here. We learned a lot. We enjoyed a lot this beautiful software. And that's all for this session. And after a short break, we'll have our usual session of Sahyog, where we are going to talk about improving communication in the virtual world. Please stay tuned. Namaskar.